G'day everyone, it's Adam here, part of the Facebook group Partners Apart, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about Australian citizens or permanent residents wanting to bring to Australia their temporary visa holder or wannabe temporary visa holder partners during this current travel restriction period that we're all facing. So this category would be the immediate family member of an Australian citizen or permanent resident. And this is my scenario, okay? So my girlfriend, 7 years, long distance relationship, lives in Ukraine. And I tell everyone that asks me, why haven't you got married yet? Why haven't you got a partner visa? Because we are both happy. We are both happy at the moment. And yes, we will more than likely get married and apply for a partner visa in the not too near distant future. However, at this point in time, it's suited us quite well. Well, I focused on my things and she's focused on her things, setting ourselves up for our relationship. But no need for me to explain my relationship to you guys. I know a lot of you are in the same scenario, because not the same scenario, but similar scenario, because I am getting a lot of messages from people saying, hey, we're in a long distance relationship, or we don't fit into the Department of Home Affairs or the Australian Border Force's definition of a de facto relationship, just like the example I gave you about myself, and they're having trouble with these exemption applications to come to Australia at this point in time. So now, if you haven't seen, I've uploaded to this group my example statutory declaration, not example, a template statutory declaration, which we use in our office for partner visas, which I've tinkered with, and we're now using it for exemption applications. Now, if you haven't had a go at a partner visa application yet, let me tell you, they're comprehensive, all right? And one of the things that you'll be doing in a partner visa application, both the visa applicant and the sponsor, so the Australian citizen or permanent resident, you'll both be doing statutory declarations, and they will be very similar to the example that I've uploaded to this Facebook group, so check it out. Now, I've tinkered with it for the exemption application. Now, with the exemption application, you don't have to use the statutory declaration formality if you don't want to. You can just copy and paste the contents, but you get the idea of how to structure your application or your statement to support your exemption application. Now, immediate family member of an Australian citizen or permanent resident, what is that? Okay, so we got spouse, that's your married, or de facto, all right? And there's a 12-month living together requirement, which can be overcome because on the website, on the Department of Home's website, which talks about the Australian Border Force requirements, it says that if you haven't been living together for 12 months, explain the situation or show evidence why your application should be considered. Now, one of those examples are that you've registered your relationship. Now, we are seeing many of our clients come to us and then they're going to register, that they've gone to register their relationship. They've had a couple of, perhaps they've had a couple of exemption application refusals, and they're desperate. Look, we're all in this together. We know how challenging this is, like to be fan income here. So we are seeing people go out and register their relationship very early on in their relationship when they normally wouldn't have done so. They're taking steps of formalizing their relationship in a legal sense for the purposes of this exemption application. And I am in no way endorsing that you go out and register your relationship. I'm giving no relationship advice whatsoever. I'm purely telling you what some of our clients are doing because they want their partners, or both of them, want to come to Australia. Now, if you don't meet the 12-month living together requirement and you haven't registered your relationship and you're not interested in that, then you're going to have to argue or show reasons why your exemption should be considered on compelling or compassionate reasons. Now, I'm not even going to get into what compelling compassionate reasons are, because I personally believe the bar is very, very high. And I certainly believe, my opinion is, it has to be more, and this is a tip, it has to be much more than a mere inconvenience, okay? Because pretty much many people are inconvenienced at the moment around the globe. So, and to be compelling or compassionate, given the current circumstances that we're all in, your evidence, if you're going to argue compelling or compassionate, has to be more. You're going to have to show more than a mere inconvenience. All right, guys, I hope this information's been useful. I'll see what other questions come back to me and I'll answer them in this format in another video.